So this video is just a short one on tearing into a fuel filter on a Stihl. This is a 044. And anyhow, so I've been having some issues. I don't know. I don't believe it's a carburetor issue. I think it's actually this fuel filter. So I just got done taking it off, and we're gonna tear into it and see what we got. Okay, so in the shop here, we're just gonna tear into it. We've never really opened one of these up, but I'm replacing the actual this filter, and I just want to see if this is probably, if this is the problem. Might be, might not, but we're gonna check it out. Got set up there. Never opened one of these up. This is how I'm choosing to do it. Yeah, looks pretty bad considering what a new one might look like. I don't know if that's really going to cause the problem that I've been having. Basically, I can get it fired up and then once I get it running, it's great. But it's like you got to choke it like you normally would to start a Stihl. And then anyway, once you get it running, it just so that's what that looks like. Pretty basic, just a cylindrical solid mesh type filter. Anyway, I'm gonna grab a new one here. There's a little shop puppy right there. Hey Pinky, what's up? Okay, let's see. There we go. One of those guys. Oh, are you stuck under a piece of wood? There you go. Brand new. Let's see, how can I do this? Hang on. Okay, there we go. We can cruise around the shop and hands free here. Get a little light on the subject. And worst case scenario, I'm going to take the impulse line and the everything out and replace. I don't know, I just kind of want to alleviate carburetor work. Actually, you know what? I think that we're gonna do some bonus footage here, I guess. What we'll do is we'll pull the carb real quick. There is one easy fix on a sod that's having these symptoms. Oh, come on. So that's could be part of it. No, that's not part of it because I've run max flows. That's not the issue. So, well, let me get the carb off real quick. Okay, I got the right tool. Pull this off real quick. Probably wouldn't hurt to throw some of this in the parts washer. Which I think we will do since we got it apart. And this should slide right out. Oh wait, we got a linkage to take off there, I think. So there's a linkage right there. We need to slip off. Oh, forgot. It's needs to get twisted. Turned it into a bigger project than I wanted, but so we go ahead and take this off. We're not going to want to lose that screw, so we'll just stick it right back there so we don't lose it. And we'll flip this back over. And pull this off. Pull this out, and now we can actually get that out. There we go. Now this should just slide right out. What am I missing? Maybe we'll help it a little bit. There it is. Okay, so slip this line off here. Oh, there goes a bunch of fuel. Okay, so now this is the cool part. Flip the carburetor over. Take your screwdriver. Not that screwdriver. Phillips. That thing looks like it's been ground on a little bit. So we will grab a Phillips here. Okay, yep, that hasn't been popped off of there in years. So anyhow, then what we do is, oops, finish taking that off. So this I've found to be a problem over the years on carburetors that haven't been, that have just been on a saw forever. So you basically pop this off. And pop this off. And for the most part, I've had this problem. This one looks fine. But right in this port, orifice, void, whatever you want to call it, there's a tiny screen. You can see it in there. And I've, at times, had those things they're just clogged with debris. Not the case today, so we'll go ahead and put this back. I don't think that's how that was. So let's line it up on here. That's not how it was. That's how it was. Maybe. That's how it was. Okay. Then we're going to put this back on there. And put our screw back in it. Anyway, that was not the problem. Usually I've had that, I mean, a number of times that's been the problem as far as the symptoms, as far as getting it to run fine, but not but then it won't. I mean, it's like it's just super sensitive. All right, so back on we go with this. Before we do that, we'll do this. There. This back up there. Stick this back in there. And this can go back in there. This can go back. Ooh. I should probably clean that. I don't have any. That's not next. This is next. Better do this first. That's the problem. There we go. Okay, everything is working. So before we put that screw back in, we will throw this on. Actually, what we're going to do is grab the air hose. Hey, Pinky. You stuck again, Pinky? I don't know if this is something I need. This here will blow up. We'll check the spark plug while we're at it. There we go. All right. We'll see if that helped. Alright, we'll see what we got here. Hopefully that. So the problem I was having is I would get it to fire like that, and then I could get it to pop and start running, but then once it died, it was a nightmare to get fixed. Let it warm up for a second. Okay, so then I'll shut it off and we'll try it again. This is where I was normally having problems. The ground guys would pick it up to make a cut and they couldn't get it started, or they'd get it to fire, but then they couldn't get it to start. I don't know, I'm pretty convinced that was a fuel filter. Didn't do what it's always been doing lately, so hopefully that was the deal. So now we're going to swap out to a light bar. We've got just the normal Stihl Rollomatic ES. I just put a new tip on this bar. In another video I'll go over replacing tips. It's really simple, although a lot of guys never do it. But the tips I did replace, this tip it was opened up a little bit. You can see how it's been opened up just a tiny bit compared to the new tip between the two bar rails, or between the two rails. It's opened up a little bit. You can actually see bearings down in there. I could see them yesterday with the light on it. But anyway, new tip. Still light 28-inch bar here. Whoops, better grab a bar tool. Somewhere we got one here. There it is. Shop is a disaster, as usual. Well, it looks like I need to fix that too. This loose dog. Are you stuck again, Pinky? I know, life is rough being a puppy. You stuck again, buddy? There you go. Here, let me just take that off of you. There you go. Run free. Okay, so yeah, that's what we were doing. Take this sucker off. Those older ES bars sure are heavier. I've already serviced this bar, so it should be golden. Could clean that right now, but I'm not gonna. Although I'm gonna fix this problem here in a minute. Just a little maintenance. Feels pretty tight. So here's a trick, or here's something that I find to be useful, is when you're tightening your chain. If I have it on its side like this, I'll jiggle it up and down and then tighten it, because if there's any bind, it alleviates that bind. You can get it tensioned evenly. Oh, puppies are fun. A little tight. Brand new chain, so it'll stretch anyway. Okay, so now let's do that actually. These need snugged. It looks like, okay, it looks like this one here needs an actual bolt, so we'll go grab one of those over here. Somewhere. There we go. We'll use a used one that's snug that up. That's golden. And those are tight. So, alright. Alright, good to go for tomorrow. I need to get a plug in there. You can see it's leaking. Get that plugged. I'm actually going to get this have the transfer ports done at some point here soon. Great saw. Old school 044. It is an 044. I actually bought this aftermarket badge and cover for it. That's why you can see it doesn't fit perfect, but anyway, yeah, it's great saw. Did the aftermarket big, interesting. Look at that. Triple ported, got a port here, and then the big port here, but obviously this is coming apart. Probably go with a Jason Egan straight shot after that, after that one falls apart. Thanks a lot, guys, for checking this out. Hopefully it helps. I don't know. Fuel filter. I mean, if you're having issues, start with the easiest thing first, fuel filter, then maybe look into your carb like I did. But yeah, fuel filter, maybe, I don't know, fuel filter. Simple. Anyway, thanks a lot for checking it out. Like and subscribe, and catch you on the next one, whatever we're doing.